Hey guys, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Down South. Today we are going to go through some of the deck cores and engines I got in this collection. All of these are for sale, those of you who know me on the South Africa Trading Group. So if anyone's interested in any of this stuff, just give me a shout, we can make a plan. I'm currently having a lockdown sale where usually for most stuff you get about 15% off, but the way I'm going to price these decks and cores is that I'm basically just gonna price it in dollars and then multiply by the exchange rate and then give some sort of discount. So you'll probably end up getting these decks for around 15 Rand to the dollar more or less, and these like little cores and stuff. So if you're interested, hit me up and let me know. So let's get started. We've got a very small Shadal core here. So we have one Winda, two Construct, one Secret Shadal Fusion, and three El Shadal Fusion. Then with frogs over here, we've got three Twops, three Ronins, two of which are French, two dupes, two Poison Draw Frogs, and two Totally Awesomes. So what I might do with this is I might split off one of the Totally Awesomes for selling as a single, but the rest otherwise is a small core if anyone's interested. Then we have a OG Time Thief small core, so it's basically just three super redoers and then three of each of the Savage Strike commons, so three Winder, three Bezel Ship, three Regulator, three Hack, and three Flyback. So this was probably used with the Lunalight core you see over there. Rest in peace, Lunalight. But still a really neat small core to have. Most of this stuff's common as well, so I don't even price commons for the most part. So if you want to pick up a small Time Thief core, that's a quick and easy way to do it. Then we got Lunalights, rest in peace. Three Martin, one Emerald Bird, three Tiger, rest in peace. Three Kaleido Chick, one Crimson Fox, three Perfume, a Zephyrus and a Forstrix, and then a Tiger King. So you'll see the Zephyrus and the Forstrix tomorrow as well in my file video. But I've decided to split them out and keep them with the core over here. Now, I still think Lunalight's a really, really good engine, and it's cheap as anything right now, so I would definitely pick it up if I were you. Now we're going to get started moving on to stuff that's a little bit more deck-based than sort of small engine-based, because obviously Time Thieves, Lunalights, all of those were obviously usually used in tandem with other decks. So here we have basic Subterra core. So we've got three Guru, one Innistrix, three Archer, three Fiendess, three Sticker Kraken, two Hidden City. The guy who sold me the collection says there is a third one there. He's just going to have a look for them. And then three Final Battle. So anyone wanting to pick up Subterra, which is like one of the anti-meta decks, it's like one of the anti-meta decks of any format, hit me up. Okay, cool. Now we have a bunch more. We've got ABC and Trickstar and Striker and so on. So let's keep having a look, shall we? So ABC core. This is actually a pretty complete ABC core, except with the exception of one thing that you'll see now. So obviously standard stuff: 3A, 3B, 3C, and then we have two gold and two silver gadget, which is cool. Then we have three super Union Hanger, three Union Scramble, and then here's the side part. We have two Secret Buster. There is three, but I don't like mismatching rarities, so I'm keeping the Ultra out. But if you do want it, give me a shout. I don't mind giving you three mismatch Busters if you're okay with it, but I didn't want to show it on video. Then we have two Genius, one Secret Gigant X, which is very cool, one Tsukiyomi, and one Platinum Gadget. So this is actually quite a full ABC core. I would definitely pick it up now if I were you, because there's a good chance with Eldritch and everything else happening that ABC will get a little bit of a reprieve on the next ban list, because let's be honest, Buster and even Toad are not really that broken when you look at Altergeist and, not Altergeist, when you look at Eldritch and Emancipator. So Trickstar here, this is a full, straight up full Trickstar core pretty much, with all of the stuff for Linkstar, the fusion build of the deck. So we've got three Candina, three Lycaris, 2 Lilybell Supers, which is from the OTS pack, which is cool. 1 Narcissus, 1 Carbane, 2 Rodode, 1 Mandrake, and 1 Nightshade. So Rodode, Mandrake, and Nightshade are all used for the Link Star variant of the deck. Then we have 3 Light Stage, 1 Light Arena, 1 Live Stage, 2 Trickstar Fusion, 1 Bouquet, 1 Magical Laurel, and then the bane of everyone's existence, Trickstar Reincarnation. I remember playing a regional back in Durban a good couple of years ago. I played Trickstar. I think I won that regional, going I think X and O even, because Reincarnation and Droll were just so broken. So I love this deck personally. I think it's a cool, very cool deck. And then you've got the extra deck, which I will show you in a second. Let me just clean some of this up. And then extra deck, we've got 1 Guitar, 1 Madonna, 1 Black Cat, 1 Foxglove Witch, 1 Devardis, 1 Bloom, 1 Delphindium, and 1 Holy Angel. So a full-on suite of Trickstars for the extra deck there. So that is really neat. Trickstar is also one of those decks that at the moment, because Light Stage is at 1, I don't think anyone's really giving it a second look, but it's definitely a really neat deck that people should check out if they get a chance. Okay, so next up is Sky Striker. It looks like a massive Sky Striker core, but realistically, it's mostly just a Dazzle core without the engages or the Widow Anchor. So a really cheap Sky Striker core for anyone looking to pick it up. So we've got pretty standard stuff here. We've got triple Ray, triple Area Zero, triple multi-roll, triple Shark Cannon, triple Eagle Booster, triple Hornet, triple Hercules Base, triple Vector Blast, 2 Jamming Waves, and 1 Afterburners, and then some of the cool stuff we have here, which I'll show in just a second. So we have a full-on Foolish Barrel Goods engine here. So we got 3 goods and 1 metal phase fusion. And then we have 3 of each Link. So we've got 3 Kagari, 3 Shizuku, 3 Hayate, and 3 Kaina. So a full basic Sky Striker core. Honestly, I would pick this up right now. I will let it go so cheap because it's probably like my 3rd or 4th extra Sky Striker core. So if anyone's looking for strikers right now, now's the time, everybody. That is one hell of a lot of decks, ladies and gentlemen. We still have 3 to go. I'm just going to move them over here so they're a little bit more in focus and in shot because they're very cool. We've got an Orcus core, a Medalchic core, and a Mermail core. Very cool. So let's do the Orcus core first. You can see here, rest in peace, Harp Horror, but it's super anyway. So we've got 3 super Harp Horrors, 3 super Simple Skeletons, and 3 rare, because it's the only print, Brass Bombards. And then we have 3 super Orcus Nightmares, and then obviously the 3 World ones here. 1 Orchestrated Return. This in turn is from that file. I've decided to include it with the Orcus deck, just to make the return worth selling a little bit more. And I already potentially have a buyer for this deck as well, so I really appreciate everyone's patronage. And then, very basic for the rest of it, you just got the 2 Battle and 2 Crescendo, then triple Galatea. Funnily enough, Galatea jumped up in price to like $5 a piece now for some reason. And then triple 1 Gearsu. And then 1 the Gearsu. So a very cool Orcus core if anyone's looking to do a little bit of a rarity upgrade, and actually also really cheap. I priced it yesterday. The whole thing is about $80, which is pretty much the price of like 2 returns. So very cheap if anyone's looking to pick up Orcus. And now we absolutely do have one of the main events here. We have, look at that Super Magellan. This card was so expensive, and then the reprint came very recently. But even so, these Super Magellans are still a little bit pricey. So this is one of the main events. It's probably one of the more expensive deck cores. You'll see now as we get through it, but it's very, very cool nonetheless. So Madolches, baby. 3 Super Magellan, 3 Angeli, 3 Hootcake, 3 Petting Sessor, 3 Messenger Lotto, a Mufil, and a Pudding Cess for the monster lineup. Very, very cool. I love this deck. I definitely think people underestimate it and should be in the process of picking it up. It is such a neat deck to just have as an option. Then we have 2 tickets and 2 chateaus, 1 Madolche Knights, 1 Madolche Palooza, and 1 Madolche Tea-Break for the rest of the core of the deck. So reasonably cheap Madolche core, all things considered, until you see what's going to be coming up in a second. So we've got 3 Sistart, 3 Glossify, and then, oh baby, 2 ultimate rare Madolche Queen Tiramisus. So 2 ultimate rare Tiramisus, 2 chocolate almonds, and there we go. There we have it. Straight up Madolche deck. Very, very cool. Sort of what you would consider kind of a mid-rarity Madolche deck, because it doesn't have the ultimate pudding setters. But still very, very cool nonetheless. Madolche is amazing. I really think people are underestimating it. People should not underestimate Madolche. Them puddings is strong puddings. And then last and finally, kind of very least for me, I really don't like this deck. My friend Rowan plays Mermels, and every time I played against a Mermel player, I think there's like one time in my life that I played against Mermels and like done really, really well, and that was Nationals in like 2014. So I'm not a huge Mermel fan, so please take this crazy, massive Mermel core off my hands. So starting off, two Super Dragoons. I do have an ultimate if anyone is wanting to upgrade. And then triple heavy infantry, 2 marksmen. You will see there's a very nifty ultimate rare marksman coming in tomorrow's video. Very, very cool. And 3 Nephthybus. So there is our Atlantean side of the deck. Then we have 3 Super Megalos and 3 Ultra Abystias. Very, very cool. Ultra Abystias. I really like the Ultra Abystiases. I feel like they're significantly cooler than the Secrets, if I'm being honest. So there we go. There's our main Mermel monsters. Then we have a bunch of smaller Mermels. This is stuff that I'll literally just throw in for free. Like I won't even price commons. So 3 Abyss Osha, 3 Abyss Hild, and then we'll start pricing again with 2 Sturge and 2 Super Pike, and then 1 Rare Gund. Yeah, very, very cool in terms of normal stuff. And then obviously there's also 1 Abyss Lind over there. And then here we go. You are not getting this for free because these have spiked in price. 2 Barrier Statue of the Torrents. And a Deep Sea Diva, and then we have a Stream and a Tidal as well as a Fenrir, an Aqua Spirit, and 3 White Stingrays to round off our monster lineup there for our Mermel deck. Again, most of this stuff, very, very cheap. The kind of stuff that potentially I wouldn't even look at pricing when I was pricing Mermels. So I really just want to get rid of the Mermel deck. So we have 3 Mizuchi and 3 Cetus. So these are the Spell and Trap Equip Negators for Mermel. Very, very cool. And then we have 3 Common Salvage and 2 Surfaces. I might price these. I'm not sure what the commons are looking like at the moment. And then we have 2 Morav Greeds as well. So there is the spell lineup for our little Mermel deck. And then we have, for the last 2, we have a Squall and an ultimate rare First Aid Abyssphere. Very, very cool. So definitely going with the Mermel deck. And then we have Alacia and Mistar Boy as our links. Cobble Dragon, a Hyper Librarian as our synchros. And ultimate Abyss Gaios. Very, very nice. I know a lot of people are going to want this, and I'm going to tell them it's only available with the deck. Sorry, guys. one red ice middle dragon, one gold rare bomber shark, one woven spider shark, one dweller, and one abyssrite. Fun fact, these two are like the OG of mermals, because used to summon Bahamut shark to summon our trite instead of something out totally awesome. So very, very cool, and it's going to go really, really nicely with that frog little engine that I have also up for sale. So very, very cool, everyone. Lots and lots of decks for sale here, and lots of stuff that we can keep in mind for the new format when it eventually ends up showing up when we can leave our houses. So I hope you guys enjoyed the little showcase of the decks here today, and I hope to get a little bit of business out of them so that I can start selling them. Very, very cool. Really look forward to the meta file reveal tomorrow. That is going to be some real next level stuff, some very, very cool stuff, playsets and so on. And then we will slowly start to kind of gather everything up into single files, and I'll start posting those on the group. I might show them off on the channel here as well. I've really enjoyed doing these collection openings, so give this video a like if this is the kind of content you'd like to see. And of course, subscribe, maybe leave a comment. There is a Patreon link down there as well if you guys want to get involved with that. So there's a lot of ways to engage with the channel and with Yu-Gi-Oh! Despite the fact that we are not leaving our houses at the moment. So happy quarantine, everybody. Happy Saturday. I hope you enjoyed looking at all these decks. I hope some of you might be interested in buying them. And I will see you guys tomorrow with the crazy final reveal.